Hey, Saseka Soccer News fam. Welcome to another episode right here on Saseka Soccer News with your host, Mbuminguna. So excited to have you here. This is a channel where we celebrate, we talk about South African soccer. Hashtag for the love of the game, hashtag Diski Soccer. This is where you will find us just celebrating those amazing moments that we are having in South African football. Now, tonight, I'm so excited to let you in on something else that I do. I am a radio host and I'm about to go on air. But I have the pleasure of interviewing an amazing lady who's doing such great strides in South African soccer, not just for males as well as for females. This lady has started soccer tournaments that have also gone international. So I'm going to let you in and we're going to do the interview together and get to know her. She's also a cancer survivor. So talk about using your story for positive upliftment for the community and the world at large. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in a bit. Let's do this. Hear about all of these tournaments that you are doing, these soccer tournaments to really uplift and change your community. Let's talk about where your passion for soccer started, Mama.
I am not a soccer fanatic, but what I'll say is that remember that I was a radio presenter.
Wow.
For 2003. I was sick for a long time. I didn't even know what the problem was. I was losing a lot of weight, and I didn't even understand what was wrong with me. And what happened is that I was diagnosed with cancer. And as I was sick for a long time and visiting the hospitals, and I'm doing a lot of community work, building houses for the destitute or poor. And I was also giving students bursaries. I was paying for them. And I was doing a lot of things, of which sometimes I don't even enjoy talking about it, but people will always talk about whatever I'm doing in the community.
Wow.
And after some times when I was visiting hospitals, only to find that there are a lot of grannies there, and when you ask them what the problem is, they'll not tell you. They just remember that I'm loved from where I come from.
Sure.
I'm a friend to everyone. And when I was there, only to find that these grannies will not tell you. The second time when I go to hospital, grannies, why are you here? I'll just ask them that question and they'll not tell me. And even today, I don't think they did tell me. Only to find that when they tell me sometimes, only to find they have the same thing. It's high blood, hypertension, sugar, diabetes, all of them. Only to find that they have common thing. And I said, no, it is a problem. So the time I was very sick, my parents didn't want me to go out because I was so thin and I didn't have my hair. When you have this kind of radiation, chemotherapy, some of us didn't have, your hair will just fall out automatically because of this medication. Because remember that the type of medication they give us is drugs. So after some time, I decided to sneak out from the house. My parents were inside the house. I decided to sneak out because I also wanted to go out, and walk by myself. And as I was walking that day, I met some of the grannies, one of the grannies, and said she wanted to tell me the problems, but she didn't know that I also have a problem. Like I couldn't walk for a long time, and I needed someone to walk with so that I can lean on, and only to find that she didn't know. So I said, if you want to tell me your problems, please join me. As we were walking, we met another granny. She also wanted to tell me her problem so that I can help them. Remember, when I'm home, my sister, people don't know that I can't solve each and everything.
Sure.
All the problems they have. But when they see me, they believe that I'll do something for them. That's what the community believes in me. So as we were walking, we decided to go to the soccer field. We got paid. As we were sitting under the tree, we decided to walk around the soccer field, and boys were playing soccer far away from us. And when they were playing, the ball came to us. one granny decided to run and kick the ball. She missed. Second time she missed. But we were running and we joined her. And as we were doing that, the boys came. They were laughing, they were laughing at us. And people who were passing by, they were laughing at us. And as we were doing that, only to find that we enjoyed it. And the boys came and play with us. When boys play with us, they were just they just wanted to laugh at us, but we play with them. And then when we go home the next day at around 7 o'clock, I received a call from this other granny, and she said to me, "You know what, Mama Beka?"
Yeah.
I said, "No." She said, "I slept yesterday. What we did today? Let's go there for the second time."
Sure.
And then we were joined by another two. I think we were 5 that years. We were 3. Yes, we were 3-2. They joined us, and people who were passing by, they were laughing at us, but they didn't know that what they are doing one day will be history.
Absolutely.
And that's how we started. And the newspapers came. People were joining us almost every day, and that's how we started the soccer team for the grannies. And we started, by that time, it was from 60 years upwards. And the oldest was 94, but she passed on after 2 years. Yes.
Wow.
She passed on after 2 years playing soccer.
Fantastic. What I love about this is that, you were also in a challenge at the time, but you didn't allow your current situation to withhold you from doing something that would uplift the lives of people. That is so beautiful to see. And we hold ourselves back saying, when I'm okay, when I'm right. But you just said, you know what, let's start by kicking a ball. And then from there, we're going to see where this takes us. That is an absolutely remarkable story.
The reason I believe in three things when playing soccer, especially for the grannies, when you are sick, I'm advising this to everyone who's sick, whether it's headache or whatever. It starts from the stomach. You find that it's just like when you're angry.
Yeah.
When you're angry, just check it. Even yourself, you can try this. When you are angry, it starts from the stomach. I don't know how. But you'll find that you are not okay. I don't think it's the heart or the stomach, because everything starts there. And then when we laugh at the soccer field, this is what I experienced. And I can challenge any doctor, because when you laugh, the muscles relax. And when the muscles relax, the blood flows easily. You understand?
I understand you so
much. That's what, I don't know, scientifically they can try, and I don't know if they want to, but I, as Mama Beka, I've tried that. When you laugh, even if when you have a very serious problem, try, get someone, laugh. I'm telling you, it relaxes the muscle.
Absolutely.
And kicking the ball. We have knee problems. I didn't experience it, but I know that with knee, and when you kick the ankle and the knee, it helps, and the hip. Or all the grannies who are playing soccer today, they never, or they are not experiencing a hip or knee problem.
Fantastic. We're talking to Mama Beka.
And
yes,
running,
Mama Beka.
When we are running, even if when we are young, we say, I have got stress, rub my shoulders, something like that. But when you are running, the muscles and the neck, from the muscle from the neck to the shoulders, they relax. I'm telling you.
Sure.
That's the solution.
The healing power of exercise, right?
Yes, the healing power of exercise.
Oh,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Mama Beka about her soccer tournaments that she started, which grannies are enjoying, and people are using these soccer tournaments to heal from whatever they may be facing as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to take part in the conversation. Just show Mama Beka some love, and of
And
course, Mama Beka, let
and
me
it
allow
was
the
the
listeners.
first soccer tournament ever in the world. It was the first
Wow.
granny soccer tournament in the world.
Fantastic. We're going to give you a horn for that. The very first soccer tournament in the world. Let's show Mama Beka
Yes.
some love. Engage with us on Facebook. We're on Hope Alive Radio Station. We're on Twitter on Hope Alive _radio. And of course, if you want to send us a voice note or a message, you can use the following number 067 153 1089. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Mama Beka about her international soccer tournaments for grannies. And this initially started out with just them kicking a ball when they were down and out. But look at what God did. He took them from one level to the other. Now, let's talk about, something else, Mama Beka, that you have done with soccer. You needed some support in order to elevate the soccer tournaments. Let's talk about what did you do? How did you try and get the resources to make more of these tournaments? Because more and more people were coming and saying, we like this. We want more of it.
My sister, I think there were times after the soccer tournament where I'm not lying, where I was about to commit suicide. Because after the soccer tournament, I was asking myself why I did this and why am I still doing this? Because I didn't get the support that I expected. People promised us and they didn't deliver. But because I wanted to do it, and I looked back and said, I was sick for a long time, and God healed me. And the time I was very, very sick, I was like, I knew that doctors gave me a few a month or less, telling me that I'll die. But what happened is that one day I had a dream. I don't know whether it was a dream. I don't even understand. And this white, this guy, old man, very, I don't know whether he's old. I can't even explain. He came next to my bed. And remember, I was in a wheelchair by that time. And then he came and wearing white, all white. And he said to me, you know what? For you to get healed, please continue doing my work and give love to these people. I asked him where, because there were people sitting in front of me, and there were many. Some were asking, Mama, we need wheelchairs, bursaries, houses. And I asked that the man who was standing by my bed, and I was like, where am I going to get all this? And then he said, I'll provide.
Wow.
The next time I was surrounded by people asking a lot of things, and I said, I don't have, even my bank account is empty. But that man in white, all white, and very clean, and I can't even explain. He said, you stand up, you go and do this, and then I'll provide.
Amen to
but
that.
After this soccer tournament, I was asking myself, I've been building houses, I've been doing this and this. Why, God, I'm in debt now? Remember, this is the first tournament, and people didn't believe that grannies can, I don't know how to put it, grannies can have a soccer tournament.
Sure.
It is the first in the world. People didn't believe this. And I don't blame them for not sponsoring us.
Yeah.
I don't blame anyone. But now, I was asking God, I don't know as to whether, I don't know, but I was asking God, you sent me to do a lot of things, but now here I am, I'm alone. But I know that God is with me, and He sent me with a purpose. And when He said, you want this interview, I said, Lord, I'm going there. I want to teach people that serving God, it is not easy, but God sustains us almost every day.
Absolutely. God sustains us in almost everything. It's not easy to
every
serve
day,
God, but He
every day.
makes a way. I love what you're saying, Mama Becca. I want to read some
Mm.
comments that have come through from some of our listeners. Just when,
Yes.
they heard that you're coming on the show, and just to see the impact that you have made in people's lives. It is truly amazing. And I pray that this will continue to encourage you, that you know what, you are doing an amazing work. This is Norma. She knows you from Limpopo back home, and she says, "Oh, I know Mama Becca. We used to go to church with her back at home." Beautiful. Then I want to let you listen to this comment from this lady as well. She's a pioneer in her field, and this is what she's saying to you. So, as much as at the time people didn't believe, but look now, she says, "You are a legend, and we're so proud of you." So, Mama, may you always carry those words that people are looking up to you, people are proud of you, and people see your work. Amen.
Thank you.
I love this. A soccer
Thank
tournament for
you.
grannies. Who would have thought that grannies can run, they can chase after soccer? And I have to ask you, are grannies as competitive as the guys, or are the guys more competitive? Who would you say is more competitive when you are just analyzing your tournament versus other tournaments that you've seen?
Let me tell you something.
Sure.
The stadium was full almost every day, and it was history.
Wow. Full
I'm not
stadium.
saying full every day from Sunday
Wow,
to the
wow,
last
wow.
day. And even the Department of Sports and even the community, they were saying this is history.
Oh
The
my
stadium was
gosh.
never ever been like this. And whatever is from God,
Sure, sure.
whatever that is from God, you cannot or never ever compare it with
Absolutely.
anything or anyone.
Oh, I love
That
this.
was from God.
It was.
Remember, uh, I don't know how to explain it, but it's from God. Whatever comes from God
Sure.
is different. Mm.
Absolutely.
You
Ladies and
can't even
gentlemen.
explain. Even now, people are asking me every day when I go out, they
Uh,
say, "Mama, you made history."
oh.
And to me, it's like God helped me to be humble
Yes.
every day. And I'm very humble. I know that because people don't understand. They think because I'm Mama Beka, I have to do 1, 2, 3. I'm not in their line. I'm, I'm doing God's work, and whether they understand or not, but I have to be humble
Sure.
because He healed me.
Sure.
And when He healed me, I have to make sure that I listen to His voice
Absolutely.
every
Oh,
day.
love it. Healed for a purpose. And in every aspect of your life, may the Lord open doors that are closed in your life. Good night and God bless you. From myself and Buminguna, this is Hope Alive Radio Station, where we are shaping minds for a better future.